I painted this cute little end table about 9 months ago. I'd taken it to my booth space where I sell my furniture, but it just wasn't moving. It's time for a makeover. I've been on a super hot streak lately when I've been using my Terra Clay paint to create texture, so this piece is going to be very rustic. I found this old plank wood in my shed, cut it to size, and measured it out for the top. I filled in the existing holes with Dixie Belle's mud, and once this dries, I can sand it back completely flat. The plan for this piece is going to be heavily textured Terra. I've got some amazing hardware that is going to be the base for this apothecary style cabinet. While I'm waiting for that mud to dry, I'm going to clean the rest of the table and get ready for paint. Terra Clay paint for me requires a strong base coat. I like to use a lot of water and texture when I use this paint, so I'm going to completely cover the existing surface with gravel road. This is in between like a gray and a brown color. What this is going to do is give me a nice strong base for when I come in with my textured Terra Clay paint, pull back and show that beautiful color underneath. Terra Clay paint is available in 18 beautiful colors. I'm going to achieve a beautiful textured effect using 3 or 4 different colors. This is Onyx into Desert Tan. You will see me stippling on that clay paint and using a natural fiber brush. This will create little peaks and valleys in the paint when I apply it. Then I came in with Moonbeam. This is almost like the whitest white of the Terra Clay paint line, along with a little Prairie Dawn. Using my spray misting bottle filled with water to create beautiful runs and drips and a great aged effect. I completed the same process on the front and both sides of the piece. Terra Clay paint is super easy to use. It is wonderful for building layers and creating depth and dimension to any piece of furniture. And since I'm painting over cheetah spots that I had previously painted before, creating texture is a great way to disguise what's underneath. I also added a little bit of chocolate, which is the brown that you see for aging. Once this dries, I'm going to seal the entire piece with Terra Tough to make sure that my paint is locked in. Adding in this apothecary style hardware with paper backing. It's a beautiful burnished brass that I'm going to add vintage paper in behind the little pulls to show an apothecary style of a table. This is totally giving me Harry Potter vibes. To secure the new plank wood down onto the top, I taped it and then drilled new holes to add screws down from the top of the piece. Using black screws to drill down to make sure that this piece looks super rustic. I like to add my wax to this piece after the hardware is on to really age it up and make it look very old. I used a combination of black wax as well as Gilding Wax in black. And then that little blue cabinet turned into this. This was exactly the look that I was going for. This piece has some beautiful texture, gorgeous new hardware, and a really pretty planked wood top. I absolutely love how this piece came together. From one look to the other, which do you prefer? Tiny blue cabinet or total dark grunge apothecary cabinet? Let me know in the comments below. This is one of my most favorite ways to paint, getting super creative and loving that Terra Clay paint.